Next up, we have Mayor Ballard from our host city here in Indianapolis. Mayor?
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. As many of you know, I've long been a vocal advocate for finding efficiencies and cost-cutting in local government. And despite the impact on the municipal budget, I was one of only a very few mayors to support putting property tax caps into the Constitution because Hoosier homeowners and businesses needed a stable and predictable property tax climate. State leaders on this one have said since day one they did not want the elimination of the business personal property tax to negatively impact or unduly burden local units of government. However, to date, we have not seen any proposals that would not result in severe cuts to local schools, police and fire protection, economic development, and neighborhood improvement efforts. Indiana is already considered one of the best places to do business because we have a low-tax, pro-growth business environment. Governors and members of the General Assembly deserve credit for creating that success. In fact, Site Selection Magazine just ranked Indiana, again, as having the best business climate in the Midwest and among the top in the nation. And there is no question that a predictable and a low-tax environment plays a major role in our ability to attract new jobs and investments. But we must also ensure that local units of government can provide the services that make our cities a good place to live and to do business. In today's modern economy, companies and their employees can choose to locate anywhere in the country. Tax rates are but one of the many factors that drive that decision. And in that category, Indiana is already one of the best. It is time to start focusing on building more attractive places to live. Companies and people are choosing to locate in places that offer a high quality of life, a sense of placemaking. I support efforts to make our state even more competitive in business attraction, but not at the cost of local services and the quality of life of the cities. I urge state lawmakers to either halt the rush to this decision or put forward a plan that is statewide, doesn't pit counties against each other, is revenue neutral to local units with replacement funding coming from state sources, and does not shift this business tax to individual Hoosier property taxpayers. Eliminating this tax would result in cuts to schools, into police, into fire, to parks, and so many local services. In Indianapolis, this city receives $25 million from this tax, including nearly $8 million for the police department and the fire department. Marion County School District received nearly $40 million from this tax, including $13 million alone from IPS. We need to focus on improving these functions, not further challenging them. I think it is important that any change to our state's tax structure and economic development strategies take into account the need to build and maintain communities that attract and retain the best and the brightest workforce. Businesses won't move here if there are no parks, if the schools are third rate, and on and on. I ask everyone at the State House to think through the implications of their actions.